let down for businesses along the Canada-U.S. border and travelers from BC who are hoping to take a road trip south. The U.S. government has extended their border closure for at least another month. Brian Calder, the president of the Point Roberts Chamber of Commerce, joins us now. Thanks so much for being here, Brian.
Thank you. Good morning.
So how upsetting was this latest development? You've been fighting for months to get that crossing open. Why is your message not being heard?
Well, it's soul and spirit crushing. We've got the best record, thanks to our fire chief Carlton here, probably anywhere in North America, as far as controlling the vaccine, testing twice a week. I was fully vaccinated by mid-March. And when you consider that we're about 1,000 people, well, about 800 now. We were as high as 1,200. We're probably about 800 people now. But when you consider 2018 and 2019, we had crossing this border 1.5 million crossings of people crossing. 1.5 million. That's huge. And if you consider that they'd spend the Canadian, that's all Canadians coming in, you consider they spend $10, that's $15 million. This year, 2021, we're proposed to do about 100,000 as opposed to 1.5 million. There's a dynamic of, that's the dynamic of the importance to the economy here of Canadians. Canadians own 75% of our properties. They're 90% of our economy, and they're barred from coming here. So while we welcome the Canadian government's allowing the 800 people here to go to Delta and have access to that, by far the most important to us is to allow the Canadians under a controlled basis, safe basis, to come here. And based on, if they based it on the science, they would allow it. We've offered to vaccinate them, we've offered to test them at the border. Every time we've stonewalled by the government, federal government.
Brian, how bad, obviously it's bad for businesses in Point Roberts. Is the grocery store managing to survive now at all?
Well, I haven't heard from owner Ellie Hayton yesterday or today. I think she's assessing the trauma of being slapped again after being the only source of groceries to speak of in Point Roberts. She's the only grocery store. We have no department stores. We have no veterinarians. We have a list of what we don't have is far greater than the list of what we do have. And this is soul crushing for her. I mean, it's not necessary, in my submission. Please come and debate with us. When Governor Inslee came here and Representative Del Benny, they immediately got it. Once you're on the ground here, you get it. And you go, wait a minute, this is simply an extension of Delta. It's not Alabama, USA. And it's not a bunch of rich people in an enclave. It's a working class, is Point Roberts. And the Canadian owners are working class people in the main of Point Roberts.
So
and
Ryan,
with them owning 75, yeah?
How much longer can Point Roberts put up with these extensions?
I'm surprised we've gone this long with our businesses. I mean, most of them are small operators, they're mom and pop operations, and they employ people, like our Parcel Post, our gas station, the Reef Restaurant. For example, the Reef Restaurant would have, this time of the year, 15 plus employees. Now they got 3. The Shellmark station, it's got a postal connection to it as well, would have 15 employees. They have 2. I mean, it's absolutely devastating, and half our employment base has either moved away or is considering moving away to find work. Some back to Canada, because half our people here, including me, are dual citizens. So they can move back to Canada and work there, or they can go to what we call the other side, Lade, Bellingham, Mount Vernon, and Ferndale. And they are.
Well, definitely this is a crucial point for Point Roberts.
Well,
hopefully the next few weeks will bring some change. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with us, and we'll obviously keep an eye on this. That's Brian Calder, president of the Point Roberts Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. I appreciate your coverage.